Yo! How's it going? Welcome to MØRRA Audio.XYZ. This is your host, Erica Murray, coming at you with some real shit. To those of you who are listening to me for the first time, welcome. I speak based upon actual experiences and use those experiences as examples, be it surrounding entrepreneurship, fitness, lifestyle, etc. Submit your questions via Instagram and or YouTube at Erica Murray. Ask and you shall receive. On the previous podcast, I pretty much gave, I guess, like a preface of what I really wanted to get into, but it got a little long-winded because my mind went on a tangent, and I decided just to fucking roll with it. I was trying to get into the whole business idea realm, but then I noticed that I was more so focusing in on execution and what that looks like for various people, for like a part one, and the part two being, if you're actually doing it, you'll notice that you aren't talking about it as much because you're actually doing it and you're learning your craft and you're applying your knowledge, compared to those that just, they talk. But then with all of that talking comes complaints because they're not executing it and they wonder why they have the lives that they have. But what I really truly wanted to delve into when it comes to business ideas is, are you thinking about the lowest common denominator? And when it comes to that, like, does it make sense? I need to put this pen down because then I'll probably just be clicking throughout this whole entire segment. So, one of my clients, I know I have clients. I think it's actually rather cool that I'm like, oh my gosh, I actually have clients. But one of my clients was approached with a business idea. And basically, the business idea is this. And I guess, I don't know when it was created originally, but they created a YouTube that was back in like 2014. So like it's already 3 years old, about to be 4 years old, and I'm like, relevance. But nonetheless, the business idea was this. They've already created this item, but it's a set of headphones that the instructor is talking to you through so that you can get the most out of your workout while you're in a group class, and the instructor does not have to strain their voice to have the rest of like the people in the class to be able for, wow, why can't I articulate? Basically, for the headphones, it's for the instructor to not yell or strain their voice, to have their voice heard throughout the whole entire room, especially if it is a larger class. And during whatever marketing tool, I don't know if it was a commercial, it was like 15 minutes long, and like it didn't get to like the meat of it until it was like almost over. Like they kept showing like the gym and like these girls, and they weren't even that hot. Not knocking them, but I'm just like, where in this marketing is it supposed to nab my attention, pique my interest, and be like, yes, I want to buy that? Like, I don't know, but that's not the main focus. But they actually approached my client like, hey, can you remake a video with this type of concept? And I saw the video and I saw the item, and to me there was a big disconnect because I was thinking about the lowest common denominator when it comes to a consumer, and then I was also thinking like, this doesn't make fucking sense. So let me take a couple steps back and kind of delve into the lowest common denominator. This could actually be applied to many things and many situations, especially in the workplace and relationships, whatever. It does not necessarily have to pertain to math. Like, they don't teach that aspect of it when you're in math class. But when it comes to the lowest common denominator, let's use a work setting. I used to work in a back room at a women's athletic apparel store that basically assisted with, of course, women's athletic apparel, but also a lifestyle bit, so you could have like that whole to-fro of, I just came from the gym but I still look fucking dope, and now I'm running errands and I have my 5 kids. Like, it's one of those types of businesses when it comes to a women's apparel line. But being a leader in a back room where you have to organize everything, I cannot organize it to best fit my needs for how I think, because how I think is not how everyone else thinks. So I have to make sure it makes sense to the lowest common denominator. So say I'm the leader and I organized everything in the back room, and I have an associate go back there. Lowest common denominator is they're basically back there. They need something really quick, simple. I need to find it. It makes sense. I know exactly where it is, and they grab it and they go. Instead of, this is a very systematic type of organization and I know exactly where it is because it's alphabetically ordered and No, lowest common denominator is someone who is fucking busy out on the floor. They need to come back there, they need to grab it and go. And some people don't take the time to actually read tags and all this. They just, lowest common, in and out. Not saying that they're slow by any means or unorganized or whatever, but not a lot of people think how you think. So when it comes to these headphones, lowest common denominator, I'm like, you are not thinking about the consumer. There's a reason as to why this person is going to a group class. Want to know why? Let me tell you. It's because they want to feel that sense of camaraderie. They want to feel a sense of teamwork, that they are a part of something. So they go to a group class. They want to hear the grunts. They want to hear the exhales. They want to hear you dropping weight and going through the struggle. And they want to see you I'm not fucking alone in all of this because I'm fucking dying right now. But if you're going to get through it, I know I can get through it. That's the sense that you're supposed to get from a group class. I've taken a few group classes back in my day, but to me, I like to be alone with my thoughts and not really interacting all that much in a group setting, so I don't gravitate towards group classes. But that's the point of a group class. And when it comes to an instructor, the instructor can be mobile. They're not sitting behind a fucking desk pointing to, this is what you need to be freaking doing. No, they're in there with you. They're walking around, correcting your form, doing all of these various things. They're not just standing there in front of you, talking to you. So the point of these headphones is, it doesn't make sense for the lowest common denominator. For those that want to attend a group fucking class, they are attending a group class because they want that interaction. By having headphones in their ears, listening to whatever they're listening to, along with the fact that these headphones provide various types of workouts, it doesn't make sense that in one room of 25 people was an instructor in there who's talking to you and you listening to it through your headphones, and then you decide to do yoga when it's actually supposed to be a HIIT class. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. I'm like, okay, headphone company, what? What? But the thing is if I were to take away all of that unnecessary shit and get to the root of it, with this type of headphone, who would this most benefit for their least common denominator? And I would hope that they would actually listen to this, because I'm giving you liquid gold to where you could actually probably make hundreds, thousands, if not millions. We don't know. Whatever. It's just a business idea. You could take it. I don't care if you steal it or not, because it doesn't pique my interest to actually initiate it for myself. I don't particularly care. Take it. It's a business idea. Make sure you patent it. I don't give any fucks whatsoever. So here's the golden business idea. Instead of focusing your attention towards group fitness and group classes and, the instructor doesn't have to strain their voice or blah, blah. Isn't that the point of a mic system? I digress. Instead of focusing towards a group setting for classes, why don't you taper that headphone to individuals who like to work out by themselves? I repeat, taper those headphones to individuals who want to work out by themselves. If you were to really truly look at a gym setting, the people that have the headphones in, be it ginormous, huge like Beats type of headphones, or you have like the little Bluetooth ones that just like little nubs that just fit into your ears. They have those in for a reason. They're trying to tune out everyone around them. Basically, it's a don't fucking talk to me mode. That is who your consumer should be. So when it comes to workouts, it could be weight training. It could possibly be HIIT. It could be yoga. It could be bar. But it's your own individual workout for you. And maybe Apple might think this idea is pretty golden, because I think they're in a rather perfect position to have this, and for those that actually want to create an app, you could take this idea too. I don't care, but I think it would be rather interesting. So, you have various personal trainers, yoga instructors, whatever, Pilates instructors. You have them submit various workouts that they can read, and the instructor is in their ear. And for those that have like an Apple Watch, you get to select whatever workout that you would like to do. Okay, I want to do weight training. Who's the instructor that I want? Boop. And then their voice is in your ear. And it's a nice layover of whatever fucking music that piques your interest. If you like Migos and such, you have that fucking blasting in your ears. It gets slightly toned down a little bit for the instructor in your ear to disclose whatever information and how many reps and yada yada yada, whatever you need to do. Because your headphones are attached to your watch, it's keeping mind of your breathing, it's keeping in mind your heart rate and all of these various things to cue the app of, hey, you need to be breathing through these reps. Hey, you have this many reps left, this, that, or the other. And knowing when to cue for particular motivational spiels when it comes to freaking phrases. You got this. And well, I'm not a personal trainer. I get it when it comes to like going through like the nitty gritty. My personal trainer likes to dance, and it infuriates me when I'm going through the ringer and he's dancing like, oh my god, it's working, it's effective. No, it fucking infuriates me. I'm not picking up the weights until you stop dancing. But it's just one of those things. But when it comes to yoga, definitely focusing in on the breathing and making sure like you're getting the most out of your workout. And if you need something visual, you could probably look down at your watch or at your phone or whatever, and you can see what movements you need to do, but it's your own personal individual workout. It makes sense. It makes sense to have an instructor in your ear, and it's your own personal workout because you wanted to work out alone to begin with. Business ideas, like here's an idea that these people have, and they actually went for it and created the headphones, but it doesn't make any sense. Your ad, whatever the freak it was 15 minutes long, too long, no. It should have been like 2 to 3 minutes long, and that's probably why they're not doing that well, because you're not tapping into the right demographic. I have a great idea, I wonder how much money you wasted on creating that type of product. And here's the fun thing when it comes to instructors, personal trainers, whatever. You may have an instructor, say like in Europe, and you have the pleasure of actually partaking in their particular workout. That's exposure. And you can rate them on the effectiveness of their workout, their motivation, this, that, or the other, and the instructors receive that feedback. You can see who is the highest ranked instructor for whatever workout you're interested in. I'm not gonna say it's like pretty dope, but I think that's a honestly dope idea, and I'm surprised that no one is really truly doing it yet. That's great that all of these people, all of these workout instructors are creating their own apps. But I think if one app were to house all of these various workouts, all of these various instructors, all in one app, and it was just an archive where all the personal trainers were to submit, and they would have to go through a particular protocol to submit their workouts, to be a part of it, and submit their voices in people's ears, motivating, giving life helping them push through whatever freaking barriers they have mentally in their mind. I don't know, I feel like that would be a very, very dope concept. But that's just me. I think that this headphone company probably needs to venture into that. I feel that they need to partner up with probably Apple or with an app company to be able to use that type of idea. But the thing is looking at the skeletal frame of what I just said, are you thinking about the lowest common denominator? Who is your consumer? What demographic are you truly tapping into, and does it make sense for their lifestyle? Having headphones in a group class doesn't make sense because the reason why they attended a group class was to connect with people. Instead, it makes more sense to, this is my demographic of people that want to work out by themselves and have a workout that works for their lifestyle. And it keeps in mind their heart rate and their breathing, and you're in their heads, overlaying on top of the music that they want to listen to. That's all. So, for you business owners out there and you entrepreneurs at any age whatsoever, even if you started your business freaking today, when you have a business idea, think about those two questions. Are you thinking about the lowest common denominator? And does it make sense? I bet you weren't expecting that type of spiel for this type of segment. But, nonetheless, it's right there. And for those that actually do the app, I would love to test it out if ever you do create it. Because, I don't know, I feel like if you're money hungry, that works in your favor because you're tapping into actual consumer need. If you want to geek out over the possibilities of, oh my gosh, like so much data and all this other stuff, more kudos to you. If you are more focused on reaching other people in other countries and continents and impacting their lives for a healthier lifestyle, that taps into you too. Like, I don't know who's going to nab this idea, but I would love to test it out. I feel like it caters to a lot of people. I don't know. Just a thought. There's a lot more ideas that are mulling around in my head. I don't know if they're $1 million ideas or $1 billion ideas or whatever, but the ideas are out there. But the main thing is I could put this content out there, but how many of you are actually going to execute it? Thoughts. But if any of this resonated with you, hit that like. If this is what someone may need to hear, share it with them. Have any questions, comment on YouTube or on my Instagram at Erica Lee Murray. I got you. And please, please wholeheartedly remember to give yourself permission. Y'all enjoy your day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Laters. Bye.